For weeks, I watched in frustration as the HOA cops repeatedly ran over my ranch mailbox. It wasn't just an occasional mistake, it was as if they were doing it on purpose. Every time one of their patrol cars sped down the dirt road by my property, I'd hear the familiar thud of the mailbox being struck, followed by the crunch of it being knocked over. I'd fix it, of course, but by the time I turned my back, they'd come through again, making sure to hit it just enough to leave it mangled but not destroyed. At first, I tried to speak to the HOA about it, but they claimed it was an accident, nothing more. Yet, it kept happening. What was most aggravating, however, wasn't the mailbox itself but the principle. The HOA had a history of trying to control every little aspect of our rural neighborhood. The patrol cars were their latest form of intimidation, and my mailbox had become an unintended target of their relentless power games. I wasn't about to let them get away with this. So, I hatched a plan. Instead of letting them destroy the mailbox that had served my family for generations, I decided to install a mailbox they would never see coming, a trap that would put an end to their antics once and for all. I spent a weekend in secrecy, designing a mailbox with a twist. This wasn't just a typical ranch mailbox anymore, it had a heavy-duty steel base, reinforced with shock-absorbing mechanisms and mounted on a hydraulic system that would activate upon impact. The kicker? I rigged it with a loud, blaring air horn, capable of producing a sound that could startle anyone within a mile. The next time the HOA cops came speeding by, they didn't know what hit them. The moment one of their cars collided with the mailbox, a deafening beep echoed across the property, followed by the sound of hydraulics pushing the mailbox back into its original position, unscathed. They came to a screeching halt, looking back at the mailbox, unsure of what had just happened. They revved their engines and tried again, only to be greeted by the same loud blast. This time, the damage wasn't physical, it was psychological. The HOA's so-called cops were shaken, their power diminished. They never ran over my mailbox again. I didn't need to confront them directly, my mailbox had done the talking for me. From that moment on, I had peace, and the HOA knew not to mess with my property again.